Good evening, bed and breakfast residents. Gertrude didn't bring a lot with her to the bed and breakfast. In fact, the only thing she kept close by was her diary, an ancient and tattered notebook full of bubbly handwriting across gridded paper. If you ask Gertrude about it, she'd say she doesn't know why she keeps it, but the rows and rows of dense words suggested otherwise. Gertrude was writing in it again, lost in her thoughts and doing her best to ignore the very busy work of everyone around her.
A red rubber ball bounced off the back of the armchair where Gertrude was sitting, and her hand zagged a long trail of ink across one of her important lines. Hey, you ready to play Demon Ball? The little purple devil that everyone called Hey Kid yelled, swinging a walking cane through the air fast enough to whistle.
Gertrude looked up from her diary and squinted through the eye holes of her mask. The dull roar of splashy, crashy rain on the roof filled every corner of the bed and breakfast, as it had for days and days and days. What? Outside? Gertrude fidgeted with a hole in the armchair. You're going to get soaked if you go out there.
But it's been raining forever, Hey Kid snarled. If I can't go out soon, I'm gonna explode.
Gertrude paled and looked around for any actual grown-up. They all seemed busy, and there was no way Gertrude was going to bother them, even though smoke was starting to come out of Hey Kid's ears. Well, maybe we can find something else to keep you occupied? Welcome, everyone, to episode 2 of Room for Everyone, a Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast actual play. I'm Natalie from Charm Person Games, and tonight I will be your concierge. And, in addition, I will be playing Gertrude, a masked teenage runaway who uses she, her pronouns.
Hi everyone, I'm Leslie. I am the content manager for Carrion Comfort Studios, and I will be playing Amelie, a workaholic robotic housekeeper who uses they them pronouns.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephanie Allen. I'm the other half of Charm Person Games, professional game master service for hire, and I am playing Hey Kid, a devil child with a lot of energy and not a lot of sense who uses they them pronouns.
And tonight we have 2 very special guests staying at the B&B. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Taylor of Roll for Felicity, and tonight I'm going to be playing the Ghoul Gang, a clique of undead teenagers who use a variety of pronouns.
And I'm Kylan of Kyle with an N, and I am playing Ichor tonight, a small and slithering creature from the deepest dark who uses its pronouns.
Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast is split into separate chapters that each use their own rules. Tonight, we are playing Chapter 5, Another Rainy Day. Tonight's episode uses a basic belonging outside belonging style system where we'll be taking coins to make mistakes called whoopsies and spending them for successes called bingos. Each of our characters has their own bingos and whoopsies, but in addition, Hey Kids and the other residents have their own lists of whoopsies to cause chaos as we try and keep Hey Kid from exploding by playing inside games. So I think post seeing the smoke come out of Hey Kid's ears, Gertrude kind of pales. She looks around again for another adult, sees Amelie off in the corner, probably powered down or cleaning something. I'm not sure. And she looks around and she says, this is gonna be bad. You're gonna blow up the B&B, and everyone's gonna blame me. And could you just like sit here and be calm and quiet? And I'm gonna go ask for help.
I don't want to be calm and quiet.
And I'm using my whoopsie. Assume the worst of what's going on.
I lost a token.
And I think Gertrude gets up, sets her diary down on the chair, and goes and runs off.
I'm gonna pick up my ball and just like bang it against the wall again. I'm just gonna like keep hitting it into the wall.
I think all of a sudden you hear "ow" as this little black, small, sniveling creature slinks out from behind a crack in the wall. And you're like, "Hey, kid, what you doing?"
Playing a game? You wanna play with me?
I guess.
Yes. Did you catch? I'm just throw the ball without waiting.
I think it just kind of like Ichor shapes itself into like a catcher's mitt and just like swallows the ball.
That's so cool.
Did you want it back?
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, cool. I'm just like throw it again. I'm just gonna keep doing this for a little
while. I think Gertrude walks into like the dining room where there's a spread of food Parrish has made. I think it's around lunchtime. And Gertrude sees the Ghoul Gang, which is a group of very cool teenagers. And Gertrude immediately is like, oh, I gotta be cool. Hi there.
I think one of the Ghoul Gang is Liz. And I think what they're doing is she has like a Nintendo Switch with the kickstand out, and like she's playing, and Jax is looking over her shoulder. And she's just like, don't bother me right now. I'm kind of busy with something.
Oh, what are you doing?
Well, I'm about to get a dub in Fortnite, so I really just can't be bothered by whatever. You friggin' distracted me. What is it?
Oh, nothing. No, no big deal. Just it's been raining a lot, and hey kid.
I think from behind you hear, which is a whoopsie for me, loom menacingly behind someone. Roy, who's the third member of the Ghoul Gang, is like, oh yeah, I know, hey kid.
I think you just get a yep. As Gertrude is terrified, totally did not see Roy.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I think they're gonna explode.
You should play with me. I think Hey Kid just like pops out of nowhere, and I'm gonna use excitedly rub somewhere and get there really fast because I think I heard my name. Should come play because it's raining outside and I'm so bored.
You don't want me to play with this baby, do you? This isn't gonna be any fun.
I'm not a baby.
Hey, I have an idea for a game because you're so quick. You know how fast you are?
I'm
You're
so
like the
fast.
fastest person I know.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to use the bingo, give someone a genuinely sweet compliment. And I'll say, you know what would be a really fun game?
What?
And I think I like pick up a broom and set it on the floor. And I'm like, you could jump over a stick.
That's a game?
Uh-huh. You've never played jump over a stick?
Not like it's a game, but I've jumped over sticks. Look, and I'll just like jump over it, and then I'll jump
See?
over it, and then I'll jump over it. I'll just like keep jumping back and forth.
You get a token.
Oh wait, I found something really cool in the living room. Ichor's here.
Who's Ichor?
Come on! And I'm like grab your hand and like drag you into the living room, and I'm just gonna grab whichever one of the Ghoul Gang is closest.
Yeah, you grab one of us, the rest of us come along.
I'm just like running really fast, trying to pull you along.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think Ichor still has like the ball in its like mouth question mark, and is just kind of chewing on it until it like pops and it's like hey.
I think at the sound of the ball popping, Amelie activates in the corner and goes, "Why explosion?"
Oh, good. Amelie.
Yes, Gertrude.
I think Hey Kid's gonna explode because it's raining.
I just heard an explosion.
That
Wasn't me.
wasn't Hey Kid yet.
That's good. I am glad.
But we need to come up, like, we need to keep Hey Kid busy and not bored.
Play a game with me. Play a game with me. Play a game with me.
Play a game with you?
Yeah.
Play a game with you. And you see Amelie's eyes, they kind of go like a fuzzy blue as they're trying to process something. And they think for a second and then look around and they go, "The house needs to be cleaned. Is that a game?"
No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ew, that stinks.
Yeah. See?
I
That
don't
game
smell
makes
anything.
sense.
No, I actually think I'm on Hey Kid's side on this one. That doesn't sound fun.
I don't smell anything. Someone said it
The
stinks.
idea. It was the idea that stinks.
Besides, Sal told me when I'm on day porter and training duty, like I just have to not clean. That's what Sal does.
That is
Night
what Sal
porter.
does. That would make sense to me. I do most of the cleaning.
Uh-huh.
Then
I think Hey Kid like pulls out a bunch of candy out of their pocket and just starts messily eating as crumbs fall on the ground.
I think I'm gonna try and use a whoopsie for Amelie, and they are going to get passive aggressive about the cleaning not being a game. Then if cleaning is not a game, what is a more fun game? Cleaning is very fun. Look at your work afterwards. Very good. Achievement.
Demon Ball's a game. Hey Ichor, ball!
I'm going to spin a whoopsie, one of the ones from this chapter, to accidentally break something. As Ichor spits out what is left of the popped ball. Sorry, kid.
You broke my ball!
Hey, calm down. It was an accident.
And I'm gonna get very big and scary for a minute. And like, hey, like the shadows get really weird around Hey Kid, and they seem to get bigger when there's no light around them, and their eyes start to flicker a little bit.
I don't like this game.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
don't-
this game either.
I would like to do another whoopsie, and I want to suddenly transform into something monstrous to rival Hey Kid's transformation. Just like a shadowy, nasty version of this giant size Hey Kid. Yeah, see, is that fun?
This game is worse. This game is worse.
I think Gertrude goes running down the basement. Like, it's just gonna assume the worst of what's going on and just goes sprinting for the basement stairs, and slides all the way down, like on a rug. And you just hear a clatter down at the bottom. I'll be like, hey, kid, that was kind of fun. Why don't you come slide down the stairs?
I'm like turn to hear you. I'm gonna turn back to Ichor and be like, can you do this? And I'm gonna get real like burst into flame. And I'm gonna catch something on fire. What am I catching on fire? Oh, was one of the Ghoul Gang like wear like a hat?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna catch that hat on fire.
Yeah, I think Jax, who's the third member of the Ghoul Gang, is like the brains of the clique. They're gonna, you catch their hat on fire and like immediately takes it off. Okay, we gotta figure out something. This kid's gonna destroy all of our stuff, and that's what we care about, right? We care about our stuff. And I'm gonna get down on. Well, actually, is Hey Kid still big right now, or is?
No,
Hey
I think
Kid
I went back to
regular
normal size when I got excited.
Okay, so I'm
Ichor
gonna
copying me.
I'm gonna get down on their level. I'm gonna say, okay, hey kid, you know what's really cool is being stronger than other people. That's really cool. And having a hat like this, that's really cool. And I'm gonna use a bingo to show someone how to be one of the cool kids. And with that, I think I'm gonna look at Liz, and Liz is gonna say, and maybe we could just wrestle. You and me just wrestle, because we're both strong, equally strong.
Yeah. I'm gonna like launch myself at you. like your leg and just grab it and like wiggle, because that's how you wrestle.
Yeah, I immediately put Hey Kid into a headlock and like flip them over on their back, like just playing too hard for someone littler than me.
Ow!
Then after that, I'm just like, yeah, you don't beat Liz at a wrestling match.
I'm gonna go wrestle Gertrude, and I'm gonna run to the stairs and just like slide down the stairs. And you're just
and then probably another crash down at the bottom.
Yeah, probably
where
land
Gertrude is lying in a
on
pile.
Gertrude.
Like, yeah.
You're right. That is fun.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're smart, Gertrude.
Really? You think I'm smart?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Cause, I mean, we're friends, right? We're
Yeah,
friends.
of course we're friends, hey kid.
Yay. I'm gonna use a token to make a new friend for a bingo.
Aw.
Cool. I'm glad we're friends.
I'm glad we're friends too. You want to do that again?
I forgot to see if Ichor can turn into fire. I'm gonna turn around and run back up the stairs. And I'm right up to Ichor. Like, can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it?
Can I do what? Can I do what? Can I do what? Can I do what?
This! And I am going to burst into flame and catch something else on fire. It'll be a curtain this time. Let's catch a curtain on fire. Give Amelie a little panic.
Oh yeah, Amelie is gonna do another whoopsie and refuse to diverge from their programming and immediately busy themselves with labor and go put that fire out and change that curtain. Amelie goes, no fire, please. No, new game.
Oh, okay. New game. I got one.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
I got something better. Let's play a game. It's called The Floor is Ichor.
The floor is Ichor?
The floor is Ichor.
How do you play that?
You don't touch the floor. It's Ichor.
Ah! I don't like jump on their piece of furniture.
Ghoul Gang also all jump up on furniture, knocking things down, pushing other furniture out of the way so that Hey Kid can't get around as much so they can win immediately.
Again, I was
It's not fair!
gonna say Amelie's gonna do another whoopsie and then immediately follow behind the Ghoul Gang and is just picking things up and goes, "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, this..."
Nerd alert!
Once everyone who wants to play is on top of some furniture, Ichor is going to slowly spread out across the floor, become really flat, and be like, "Don't touch me, I'll get you."
I think you, just as you spread out, Gertrude comes up the stairs from the basement and immediately steps on Ichor. She's like, "What are we doing now, guys?"
Don't step on the Ichor. It will get you.
I'm trying to decide if this poses me harm or do I assume this poses me harm?
I mean, I'm stepping on you.
This poses me harm. This is a bingo.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And I bite.
Ah! And I think Gertrude kind of falls over into Ichor.
No, this is
And kind of
worse.
scrambles up into like a chair, finally, like covered in bite marks.
I love that. Like, it's okay, Gertrude. You're gonna be fine. Put pressure on it, and it'll stop the bleeding.
Are you bleeding, Gertrude?
A little bit.
Pressure!
Hey Kid has the right answer.
I am applying a lesson someone else has taught me. That's a bingo.
So we're what is Ichor?
The floor.
Ichor's my new friend. We're friends, right, Ichor? Right? Because you're really cool and you can get big and scary too.
Yeah, we're cool.
I
Okay.
made a new friend.
That is kind of cool. And I think Gertrude's gonna go down to like try and poke Ichor, like kind of off the chair that she's on. And Gertrude will jerk back.
You're not very good at this game.
Is the game still going, or is it over when someone is bit?
I do not understand when the game stops, and you notice Amelie is like standing on a table, but still like cleaning the ceiling.
I don't know when it finishes either. And I'm just gonna start jumping on the couch that I'm standing on.
Shoot, what's another fun game?
I think that Roy, unsure of if the game is still going, is going to make someone feel weaker than us and just push Amelie like off of the table to like try to win the game. Just like stiff arm, try to knock Amelie over.
Oh yeah, Amelie will absolutely fall off of the table into Ichor. Ouch. I think that is what I am feeling, and that is going to be one of Amelie's bingos, and they are going to process a feeling that is not in their index, which is apparently pain. Amelie has never felt pain
dangerous
before.
A robot that can't feel pain.
Surprise. And then they perk up and they go, "I have a new game to propose.
Okay.
Have you seen a crab before? Hey kid.
Yeah.
What if a crab race with you and the Ghoul Gang and Gertrude? Yeah, walk like a crab down the hall. I will be the
Yes.
finish line." And Amelie shuffles off down to the other end of the hall.
Nice.
Everyone
And-
everyone who want to crab race, please line up.
When we start to, I'm gonna like try and push Liz off of whatever she's standing on.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely like fall down. I'll go, hey,
I
watch
win!
it. Jack's still standing on like on something, but like too cool to care, just like jumps down and is like, yeah, hey kid won that one. Looks at like Roy, kind of like, let's let the kid win.
All right, and I'm gonna like kind of very creepily like lean backwards and like put my like I'm a little too good at getting the grab walk position here.
Yeah.
And just like twist my head around and be like, I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
On your mark, get set, go. And Amelie makes like a weird like whistle toot toot sound.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't think Gertrude beats Hey Kid, but I think Gertrude is surprisingly good at crab walking. Like, it's a little like, oh, I didn't know Gertrude was that good at that, and I'm gonna show off a cool skill people didn't know I have.
Nice. I'm going to excitedly run somewhere and get there really fast because I want to win this. Like, whoa, Gertrude! Did you know you could do that? That's so cool!
I didn't know I could do that either.
Nice. We should crab walk all of the time.
Yeah.
Crab
Yeah,
walk,
maybe we
walk,
could.
I'm
Crab
gonna lean back
walk,
over my crab
crab
walk and just
walk.
scuttle up and down the hallway for a while.
Hey Kid won the crab walking contest. Congratulations, everybody.
That's a good idea, Miss Amelie. Thanks.
I like crabs.
I like crabs too.
Do you want to play a game that used to be my favorite?
I'm gonna scuttle up to you upside down, like, yes. Yes.
Have you ever done bowling?
Bowling?
Bowling.
No.
Okay.
Ichor broke my ball. Can we bowl without a ball? I could be the ball!
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like get real small.
Uh-huh.
What was the name of the tall?
Roy is the
Roy.
tall. Yeah.
Roy! I'm a ball!
Okay. Roy's just gonna go over and pick a kid up and roll them towards the furniture that's still in array, assuming that is what is being knocked over.
Gertrude was gonna go get something else, but Gertrude's like, okay.
I think I'd knock over a lamp.
Yeah,
like a floor lamp. It's like metal, so it doesn't break this time. And I'll be like, Ichor, you should be a ball too. It's fun.
Okay, just give me a second. I gotta. I'm gonna do a bingo to shift my form into something useful for the matter at hand, and just boop, puff up into a ball. Be like, all right, I want you to toss me.
I think I'm gonna look at Amelie and as Jackson say, hey Amelie, you haven't really gotten a chance to play anything yet. Do you wanna? I could show you how to.
I would
bowl.
love to learn how to bowl. Thank you.
All the cool teens like to bowl. And I'm going to show you how to be one of the cool kids and show you how to bowl.
Perfect. Amelie will gladly take this opportunity to learn how to bowl.
Yeah. I think I'll point out something that looks particularly fragile and breakable and say, we don't really have any pins yet, but if you want to, just kind of aim Ichor towards that, I think that'll work as a pin.
Amelie says, okay, I will do that, and then definitely launches Ichor at the breakable object, and I think that's another whoopsie, and accidentally breaks it.
I'm going to whoopsie as well and bite someone who I assume is posing me harm.
No.
So as you go to chuck me, I'm just like, ah!
Ow, ow, ow.
And then break whatever this is.
I'm gonna run over to Ichor and be like, "No, are you okay? Oh!" And I'm gonna look at Amelie and be like, "That was mean. You hurt Ichor."
The light's fading fast.
Oh no! And I am mistrusting a grown-up who is trying to help.
Amelie just looks at Jackson and is like, what did I do?
I think Jax is just like kind of looking around and is like, well, I thought that was how you're supposed to bowl. I thought that's what we were doing. Gertrude, we need a medic.
Just a second. I've almost set up the pins.
Oh, we already
Wait.
we kind of already
And I
used
think
some
Gertrude
pins.
walks in, and it's just like that scene from Community with like the fire, and like just chaos. And Gertrude's like, "Oh God, Yazeba's gonna kill me."
Like grabbing onto Ichor, like drooping out of their arms, like.
My internal organs and my external organs.
I took a CPR class. Hold on.
What organs of yours are external?
And Gertrude comes up and starts trying to give Ichor CPR.
And I imagine it just sloshes.
Oh no. I don't know what is normal for an Ichor.
I think you're doing it right.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna start singing
Staying Alive.
Staying Alive.
Yeah.
So I was gonna back someone else up through thick and thin by singing
Uh-huh.
so we
gosh,
both at the same time. Jax and Gertrude start singing Staying
They're
Alive.
harmonizing.
Oh.
Yeah, Roy sings the really, really high part.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Why do you guys know so much old people music?
I mean, the Bee Gees are cool.
Are they?
What is a BG?
Yeah, what is a BG?
I think Liz just starts talking about like some behind the music thing that she watched and just explaining all about the Bee Gees.
Excellent.
When I stay up really late at night, sometimes this stuff is on, and it's cool to stay up late. So whatever is on TV when it's late, that means it's cool.
I think Gertrude hears the cool teen likes the Bee Gees, and Gertrude's like, "Oh yeah, I love the Bee Gees too." What
That's
does
why we
BG
both started-
stand for?
I thought you
It's-
liked them. Do you not like them?
Well, I'm testing Liz.
Roy is gonna back Liz up and say, the G is for Gib, I think.
Okay.
So, and
Gib?
Liz, of course, knows that the B is for Barry, because that's one of the Bee Gees, and so he wanted to have the
Right.
name.
You got it right.
Yeah, and you were right to test me. That's the cool thing to do, is when you're interested in the same thing,
Right.
you gotta test the other person.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey kid is God. Anyways, look up. I got impatient and gave up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Where does Hey Kid go? Ichor, are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Where did your external organs go?
They're all in the right place. Don't you worry.
I won't.
Living room is destroyed. I lost Hey Kid. Yazeba's gonna kill me.
We will fix the living room, Gertrude. It will be okay.
No, it's not gonna be okay. I'm gonna get kicked out. And I'm gonna go have to find another laundry room to live in. I just got this job as day porter.
Gertrude, it is going to be okay. We will clean up the living room.
Okay.
There has been worse, I am sure.
Yeah, Amelie will clean up the living room. And the rest of us will look for Hey Kid.
That sounds perfect.
Okay. If I was Hey Kid, where would I go? The kitchen.
Kitchen.
There is food there.
Uh-huh.
Hey Kid is indeed in the kitchen, precariously balanced on like a crate that they've put like on the sides, like the open side is like facing out, so it's like not a sturdy position. Like on top of the cabinet, reaching up to try and get to the tall cabinet above the fridge where Parrish has hidden my favorite cookies.
Hey Kid, I think there's still some more cinnamon corn birthday cake left if you want some of that.
I want Parrish's secret cookies.
But those are Parrish's secret cookies.
They're my favorite. I want some.
Yeah, I can help you get them. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bingo, make myself useful. And I think Gertrude, like right on the other side of the fridge is a step ladder, and pops up step ladder.
No, you can't have them. They're mine.
I'm getting them.
I'm mistrusting a grown-up who's trying to help.
Oh no.
And I am gonna scramble up on top of the fridge somehow. You're not quite sure how I managed it.
Oh,
You're on top of the fridge, Roy, who's very tall. I'm going to use the bingo of get your hands on something you're not supposed to have. And as Hey Kid is grabbing for the cookies, Roy is already like holding them. And he says, "Hey Kid, I'll give you these cookies if we have a push-up contest right now."
I want the cookies! And I'm gonna like throw on like a full-on tantrum, like kicking and hitting the top of the fridge. I'm so bored and I want some tasty cookies! And I'm having an enormous explosive meltdown.
I'm going to do a whoopsie in this moment, and I'm going to snivel and mock, and just be like, "Hey, they can't have any cookies."
Amelie is also gonna whoopsie and refuse to divert from their programming and continue to clean the living room.
Liz is already doing
Gertrude
push-ups
is
and
looking
counting
around
loudly.
and panicking, and just being like, "I'll push up contest you for the cookies for Hey Kid."
Yeah, Liz already on the ground doing push-ups, and she's like, "You're gonna have to catch up. 5,
Yeah,
6, 7."
And I'm gonna take on more than I can carry. And Gertrude is trying her best to do these push-ups, and she is like struggling with one. It's like 1, 2. Can I use my knees? In gym class, they let me use my knees.
Liz has an arm behind her back doing push-up and just says, "Yeah, whatever floats your boat."
Okay,
7.
that helps a little
8.
bit. 3.
All of a sudden, Hey Kid stops scraping.
Do you want to be on my team, Hey Kid?
I've got cookies shoved in my mouth. I noticed something that everyone else missed, that there were 2 packages of cookies. Like, I was cookies or teams. How do you push up teams?
Come do push-ups with me. Ours will count together. It's us versus the Ghoul Gang.
Jack
Ichor,
says
you're
there's
on our team.
nothing in the rules that says that's not allowed.
Okay.
Okay. I will slide down the fridge, like on the handle. And then the handle pops off, and I hit the just fall right on my butt, holding the handle. And I broke something with my supernatural strength.
I'm sure Parrish will be okay with that.
We won't tell him, and I'll just like shove it under the table. because that's where it'll be. He won't notice.
Good call.
And I'll start trying to do push-ups.
Okay.
I'm about as good as Gertrude is.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my knees too.
Ichor is pretty fluid, so it's just kind of whoop, 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 whoop.
Liz is doing a good job. She's very strong, but the other two of the Ghoul Gang are not doing push-ups at all. So she's starting to flag a little bit, especially since she's doing them one-handed.
I'm gonna look up at the other two and be like, don't cool kids like help each other and hang out and stuff? That you guys were cool kids.
Well, I'm cool because I'm the one who's supervising the whole thing. So like I'm kind of, I'm the one who said the thing about the rules, and Roy says, and I'm guarding the cookies. So
well, you didn't guard all of them. I ate them.
Well, I'm guarding these cookies.
Don't you like Liz? Isn't she your friend?
Liz is like, no one help me. I can do it on my own. Just running out of energy.
I think, yeah. I think Ichor's gonna win this for us. Hey, kid.
Yeah. Ichor, you're great. I'm glad we're friends.
Doll, you're a doll.
Ichor, I don't know what you are, and it's kind of weird, and I'm not sure if you're a guest here or not, but I'm glad you're on our team.
I'm just Ichor.
I think it's what it actually is. Like, isn't Ichor like mud?
I thought Mucklesby was mud.
Well, Ichor isn't Muckleby or mud, but it's like mud.
It's Ichor.
It's Ichor.
Ichor's a friend.
Okay.
Liz collapses.
I think that means we win.
I think that means you won.
Gertrude will get up and put Hey Kid on her shoulder.
Try to like still high five everybody, but I will accept that and ride on her shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm the king of the world.
Roy gives Hey Kid the other thing of cookies.
Yes, cookies! I'm gonna like shove one in my mouth, and then I'm gonna hold one and like attempt to shove it into Gertrude's mouth.
Oh, yay, cook one!
And then I'm gonna like throw one at Ichor and be like, Ichor, catch! For champions! I'm gonna shove another one in my mouth.
I think Amelie comes into the room now. I heard shouting. Is everything okay?
We broke the fridge door.
No, we didn't. It was always like that.
It was always like that, but I can fix it. And then Amelie, again, refusing to, I think, divert from their programming, is going ahead and making themselves busy and fixing the fridge.
Can you eat cookies, Amelie?
No.
That's really...
That's the saddest thing ever.
Ever?
Ever. You can't have cookies.
I will have to look into updating my programming to eat cookies. For now, no cookies.
I have to say, these cookies are pretty good. I see why Parrish keeps them hidden.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Just like shove it in your mouth. Like, as you're saying yeah, it's like right in.
Under the mask, just held it.
I'm gonna like throw two to Ichor this time. Catch! Double catch!
And we'll divert into two different, like, tendrils to catch the cookies.
Are there little mouths on the ends of the tendrils?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
I'm gonna retroactively trigger my whoopsie and play too hard for my age and exhaust myself and be like, how about we play one of my favorite games growing up?
Okay.
It's called Pillow Forts. Do you know Pillow Forts?
I thought we already played your favorite game and that was bowling.
We gotta build a pillow fort! And I'm just gonna like bounce up and down really excited on Gertrude's shoulders. probably really painful for Gertrude.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. You're doing great. Oof. Let's go get all the pillows in the living room.
Pillow
For the pillow
fort!
fort.
I'm just
Go
gonna
see
like,
how many pillows you can find. This is a B&B. There must be a bunch of them.
you're my noble steed, Gertrude.
Oh,
To the
good.
living room.
Okay. And Gertrude will carry Hey Kid into the living room. Is the living room clean, like perfect again?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely flawless. Amelie did a great job.
Amelie, you did a great job.
This is what I do. Thank you.
No, but like you're really good at it. I'm
I
gonna give a genuine compliment.
I pride myself on being clean. Thank you.
Wow. What do I pride myself in? I'm okay at crab walking.
You could pride yourself at crab walking and become a champion.
You know what? You weren't just okay at crab walking. You were pretty great at crab walking, actually. And I'm gonna spin a bingo and be kind.
Oh, thank you. Do you guys actually think I should get really into crab walking?
All your dreams.
I
Yes.
don't know if my dream is to be a crab walker.
But it could be.
Something doesn't have to be your dream for you to do it for fun.
Yeah, maybe I could just do it as like a hobby. Maybe
Yeah,
like-
not all of your hobbies have
Start
to
it.
make money, you know. That's kind of the toxic mindset that we all fall into. Says Jax, the brains of the Ghoul Gang.
Get a little meta here. Get a little meta here, Taylor.
Is it cool
I'm sorry,
to not
Taylor.
be into hustle culture?
It's very
It's very cool to not be in the hustle
hustle.
culture.
And enjoy them for their own sake.
What?
Oh,
What is this
Yeah.
giant purple box we're all in currently?
okay.
And I think Hey Kid's looking at me like pillow, 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 pillow. And I'm like
And
pointing to a pillow in the
Gertrude
corner.
will kind of bend down so that Hey Kid can pick it up.
I will actually like tumble off of you
Okay.
and go grab it and hold it up. It's the forgotten pillow. And I
Forgotten
noticed something
pillow.
that no one else. Noticed something that everyone else missed. It's like
forgot it.
small and kind of like mauve color with like long tassels, and it's got like beads in it.
It's actually kind of pretty.
What a funky
Yeah.
pillow.
And we'll hold it up and snuggle into it like it's a stuffed animal.
It'll be the cornerstone for your empire.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And I'm gonna laugh kind of maniacally, get a little scary. Actually, as I laugh evilly and the shadows get weird and I get big again. It's like I don't even notice I'm doing it.
Gertrude kind of steps behind Amelie.
This was the game I didn't like.
I just thought we were gonna build pillow forts and I could use those in case to like take a nap.
My empire. And I'm gonna snuggle into the pillow again. Let's get pillows! And I'm gonna zoom up the stairs.
I'm going to slither on after Hey Kid.
Gertrude takes like 2 couch cushions and kind of props them against each other like a roof and just lays down underneath. It's like Sal would be so proud. I'm doing exactly what he would do as a porter.
Absolutely.
I think I get back down the stairs before Ichor finishes climbing them. And I'm like, my arms are like full of pillows from like everyone's beds. And I have excitedly run somewhere and gotten there really fast.
Just gonna, okay. Let's go backwards.
Pillows! And I'm just gonna like kind of like toss them. Because I don't know how to build a fort.
Yeah.
Gonna like kind of toss them at where Gertrude is lying.
Oh. I think like my roof collapses on Gertrude.
I think
Not
Amelie
the
catches
structural-
Amelie catches a single pillow. That's it.
Wow! Good job, Mix Amelie!
Thank you. Hey,
We
kid.
need some structural integrity here with this fort, I think. And Jax starts like drawing up kind of some plans for to make
Can
the
you
fort
show
a little
me?
bit
Can
stronger.
you show me how to build a fort made of pillows, Jax?
Yeah, I'll kind of get down like on the floor, like spread out my thing, and I'll say, so at the mausoleum we had some forts sometimes, and we usually didn't use pillows, so I've got to change some of the calculations, but the pillows are a little bit softer, and I'm just like showing you, but I'm also doing that thing where like somebody who knows something is going like kind of too fast for the other person to keep up. And so I'm just like kind of drawing and like kind of pointing and like telling, hey kid, I think I say, okay, so if you hand me that pillow over there, okay, and then we can put this one here. And then Gertrude, did you bring down those bowling pins?
Yeah, I just got a bunch of Amelie's cleaning bottles. They're in the hallway.
Yeah, hey kid, do you want to get those cleaning bottles and we can use them
Yeah.
to fortify the outside?
And I'm gonna run somewhere excitedly, get there real fast.
Yeah.
Come back,
so,
my
like,
arms are full of bottles. I've spilled a little bit of one. Just one. Just a little bit.
I'll use them as like I'll do like a pillar kind of in the fort and use them as what are those things called on the tops of castles? The like things that you
Parapets?
poke between. Yeah. So use the bottles as those for decoration. And just kind of telling like everybody what to do to make the pillow fort look cool.
Excellent. So I got someone to show me how to do something. And I'll take a token now for build a pillow fortress.
Uh-huh.
Ichor will use itself to like kind of slither in between the cracks in some of the pillows and like hold them a little closer together, be like, oh yeah, that's nice and snug.
Is that comfortable for you?
Yeah, I like it.
Good. I am glad you are
Behind the
enjoying
wall.
yourself.
You look cozy.
I
So
am.
Are you just like always behind the wall?
Yep. That's where I live.
Like watching all the time?
Always watching.
Is that okay?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. That feels weird.
Why does it feel weird?
You don't like, you're okay with someone always watching you?
Yeah, why not? I'm fun.
Yeah, you are fun. Hey, kid.
Did I maybe embarrass Gertrude with that question?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I've embarrassed someone with an innocent question.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Hey, Jax.
Yeah.
Are we friends now?
Yeah, we're friends. You're not such a baby after all.
I told you. And, yeah, I have made a new friend.
I think Jax is like, actually, I have one more thing that will make this perfect. Runs back to the kitchen and gets their Switch that they were like playing earlier and brings it into the fort with like some extra controllers and is like, this is the thing that like every fort needs. You got to have activities. You got to have fort activities.
Yes. Activities. I'm gonna like climb in fort. What activities should we do in our fort?
I think I look at Amelie and say, Amelie, do you have any fort activities?
I have never seen a fort before.
Now you have.
This is a fort. This is
What
exciting.
does it make you wanna do?
I think Amelie stares at it for a second, and then to avert a potential mess, anticipate and avert a potential mess, they start adjusting all of the cleaning bottles so that they can't possibly spill. And that is one of their bingos, so I will get rid of a token. And
You can't pick clean, Amelie.
Yeah, that's no fun.
They,
You gotta pick
Hang on,
something
hang
fun
on.
you want
they
to
blink
do.
for a second.
Amelie's, they're decorating. That's different than cleaning.
That is decorating. Thank you, Liz. That is correct. I am
Oh.
decorating.
I don't know. I think Mix Amelie's trying to be sneaky.
No, I think decorating is a good idea.
I
What if we
think
got
Seems
some
fun.
popcorn and string and we put like popcorn garlands all over the pillow fort?
I can gather the popcorn and garland, and we can make beautiful decor for the outside of our wonderful fort.
I still think that they're trying to be sneaky. And I am mistrusting a grown-up who is trying to help.
Amelie does shuffle off to the kitchen to go get popcorn and string. And then we'll bring back a bowl of popcorn and string.
Huh.
You thread
think Hey
the
Kid
popcorn onto the string and make fun little garlands, and I can hang them up on the outside.
Hey Kid is excited by this. It definitely tries to make popcorn strings, but eats about half the popcorn. It's like a handful for me, a handful for Ichor, a couple on the string.
Yeah, pieces of popcorn will disappear from the strings that are strung upon the pillow fort as just too many mouths appear.
I think the one I end up making is like too short to really effectively be hung anywhere. So I just kind of like wrap it around my neck a couple times, and I've made a necklace.
Oh, it's great.
That looks beautiful, Hey Kid.
Thanks. I think you see, Hey Kid is starting to like look a little bit sleepy, maybe, because I've got 13 tokens, y'all.
Okay.
I
think
think Roy
Gertrude-
kind of. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Roy kind of sees that Hey Kid's getting sleepy, and Roy's like, this big, tall ghoul kind of sits in like a darker corner of the fort and like pats a cushion next to him and like puts his arm out for like Hey Kid to snuggle if they want to.
Yeah, Hey Kid will happily come and snuggle. Hey Gertrude,
Mm-hmm.
would you could you maybe get my like drawing stuff? I
Yeah,
want to make a picture.
sure.
Thanks.
And Gertrude goes and gets the art kit. I think the art kit is like always set up like somewhere in the living room.
Yeah, it's supposed to be put
brings it
away,
over.
but I never do.
Yeah. No.
Thanks. And I'm gonna take out my crayons and start drawing.
Yeah.
And like
I think
really
Gertrude's
getting into it here.
Gertrude's kind of laying next to Hey Kid and writing in her diary again. Things get kind of nice and peaceful, and we hear the rain on the rooftop. What is Ichor doing?
Ichor is, after like holding this pillow fort together, is gonna kind of relax and like start to like maybe slither off towards the wall, but then sees everyone all kind of snuggled together in this fort and is gonna kind of be like, yeah, and maybe like snuggle up under like, be like a little footrest for Hey Kid.
Oh,
Amelie, if everything's clean, you can come power down in here with the rest of us.
I have finished cleaning up. I will come in and power down. Thank you, Gertrude. And yeah, Amelie will like make their way inside and then sit next to where everyone else is, and then you just see the little blue lights actually like they don't like go off, but they close and just make like little slanted lines.
Right.
Then you see tiny little Z's pop up in the corner of their display for rest mode.
the kid takes a silver crayon and starts like really intensely onto the paper.
Liz is instantly asleep, snoring very loudly because she got so tired from the push-ups.
And what does Hey Kid's final drawing look like? Do you
It's
wanna
all
just-
of us in the pillow fort.
Okay.
The little Z's coming off of Amelie and Jax. And Ichor has lots of different colored polka dots inside of a black blob.
Beautiful.
And Gertrude's mask is the wrong color, but Hey Kid always does that when they draw Gertrude.
Okay.
So, and like the Ghoul Gang looks super cool. They have
Okay.
funny hats because funny hats are cool.
And I think as Gertrude just kind of quietly writes in her diary and looks up at Hey Kid, the camera pulls out of a window and we see that the sun has broken through the sky and is shining on the bed and breakfast, surrounded by puddles, as it's another bright, sunshiny day in Cozy Town, anywhere USA. And that ends our episode of Room for Everyone, a Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast actual play. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Let's go around and talk about what we have going on. Taylor, what do you have going on? Who are you? Where can people find you?
If you liked watching me do different voices on here, you can follow me over on Twitch at Roll for Felicity, where I play tabletop games, a bunch of different one-shots, indie games, that kind of thing. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Roll for Felicity, where I tweet about games pretty much.
Okay. Kylan, who are you? What are you doing? Where can people find you? What do you got going on?
Hi everyone, I'm Kylan, otherwise known as Kyle with an N on Twitter and Twitch. I stream on my Twitch channels Tuesday night, 6 p.m. EST, where I play just a bunch of variety games. I think next week I'm going to start Arcade Spirits, which is like a dating sim. It's all about nerds in the arcades. So that'll be fun. Come watch me do a bunch of silly voices like I was doing tonight. And yeah, that's me.
Stephanie, what do you have going on?
I have multiple very exciting projects that I cannot yet give details of, but I hope to next week. But in the meantime, you can hire me or Natalie to run games for you. It's charmpersongames.com. Check that out. We will learn and run anything for you. So literally any game you want, we'll learn it. We'll facilitate it. We'll do it for you. So charmpersongames.com.
And hey, speaking of Charm Person Games, I have an exciting project to announce. Next week over on twitch.tv/TTEATRPG, you can find me at 9 p.m. Eastern Time running a Masks mini campaign called Halcyon Pride that is taking place at the Pride Festival in Halcyon City. So you can tune in next Wednesday and check that out. Also, I wrote my own game. It's called Sapphic Space Pirates. You can pick it up now. Copies are $5 on itch.io. People have told me it's pretty good, so like maybe you should play it or something. Leslie, what do you got going on, and what does Carrion Comfort Studios got going on the rest of this week?
So yeah, hey everyone, I am Leslie. You can find me on Twitter at Leslie Wombat. We just actually revealed today through Martlet that I am going to be part of a Vampire the Masquerade actual play that will be airing very soon, where it takes place in Indianapolis, so stay tuned and see the details for that. But otherwise, for Carrion Comfort Studios, we have a bunch of our new programming coming up this week. So tomorrow, Friday, we'll be back with Kingdom Hearts The Interstitial War at 7:30 p.m. And then Saturday, we have our first episode of Late Night Comfort at 9 p.m. Sunday, we'll be back with Carrion Comfort News at 3 p.m. And then Tuesday next week, which would usually be Comfort Sickle, where I play video games, you'll actually get to watch Wes play video games, our creative director, because I am going to be in Disney World. So have fun with Wes. And then Wednesday is more Good Game Well Played at 7 p.m. Not sure what we're going to be playing next week, but we'll be there. And then Thursday, you'll catch us back here again at 7 p.m. Eastern for Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast. Be sure to follow us on Twitter to follow everything we got going on there.
Great. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you to the Possum Creek team and Jade Dragon in particular for giving us this early access to Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast to let us run it for stream. Thank you to Evan Galloway for our theme song, A Ways Away. You can find Evan on Bandcamp. We'll see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. for episode 3, chapter 13, Hey Kid Goes a Guising. It's our Halloween episode. So until next time, comfort comes soon. Have a great night, everyone.